I'm standing on the couch in the private section, shaking my booty everywhere. My booty is everywhere.
Yeah.
All my friends are playing it like a bongo. Like, when I tell you...
Hi, everybody.
Welcome back to Like the Queens.
Welcome back. How are we doing this week?
I am
Liz?
unwell. Unfreaking well.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh
burnt
my
to an
goodness.
absolute crisp. And like my forehead's already
I
peeling.
was like, look at your forehead. Look at your poor little forehead.
But look at the natural contour of my nose. Do you see
Yeah.
this? It's sunburned right there, not in the middle. And I'm like, how did I get this lucky? So
The Lord
when
works
I
in mysterious ways.
I know, and like I tan like around here, except it really should have like gone up through here, and I'm gonna have a funky contour. But at least I'm gonna have a poppin' nose now.
Exactly. Don't have to worry about that step of the makeup process.
Exactly. I'm gonna be naturally beautiful.
Love that for you.
Thank
You are
you.
more burnt than I have ever been in my whole life right now.
I am in so much pain. Like, if we weren't recording this, like, posting this on our podcast, I would show you, like, my booty naked body.
Yeah.
And, like, how horrible the sunburn truly is. Like, it's on my thighs, it's on my booty, it's on my legs, it's on my hands, it's on my face, my back, my whole body.
But it was a good time, even though you got sunburned.
So, for people who don't know, my college best friend is getting married, and we had her bachelorette party in Miami this weekend, and it was so much fun. Victoria, I don't know if you've ever... This is my first time in an environment like this, like a type of club like this.
Yeah.
Literally complete insanity. Like, it's the wildest thing I've ever been to in my life.
I love...
I'm going to tell you about it.
Please. I've never been into, like, a club.
No,
so
this
I'm not old enough.
I have never been in anything like this in my life. Like, it was insane. So we got there on Friday, which, first of all, I didn't know if I was going to be able to get there or not. My flight kept getting delayed, and I was literally sitting on the plane for an hour and a half before we took off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that took forever, super stressful. But Friday, like, we basically gathered, we went shopping, like, gathered everything we need. Everyone came in at different times to the Verbo. Had, like, fun drinking games. And then Saturday, we went out to the beach all day before we came back. Sorry, I keep, like, having a hiccup. Before we came back and got ready to hit the town that night. And this was the night we were all wearing black dresses, except for Claire. She was wearing white. And I wore a dress that looks like underwear. It's completely see-through, and there's like a thong in the back. And it was the best move I ever did. I got so many whistles, so many woo, like, it was a move. It was a very strong move, and I'm gonna do it again.
Love.
So, like, when we were posting pictures earlier, have you ever heard of promoters?
No.
Me either. So there are these people who work for these clubs, and they find girls to, like, they get them in for free or at huge discounts to come to these locations to spend money.
Okay.
And these guys found Katie on Instagram from a post she made, and he was like, hey, would your group want to come to this club tonight? It was going to be even cheaper than what we actually ended up paying, but that's because we had a guy in our group, and because we had a guy in our group, we had to pay $150 for that. And we weren't going to make Jacob pay the $150 to get in. And so, like, we all split the money up, and it ended up being $65 a person. But we went into this bougie nightclub for $65 a person, had our own private section, and unlimited alcohol the whole night.
Wow.
Because these guys said, we want you guys to come to this club, and we'll give you all this for free.
That's amazing. What the heck?
I know. There's more.
Like, I'm trying to be like that. What the heck?
I know. And so we go to this nightclub. The guys literally take out a bottle of vodka. We're standing in a circle, and they're pouring the vodka in our mouths, like all like going around to each person in the circle. I'm standing on the couch in the private section, shaking my booty everywhere. My booty is everywhere. All my friends are playing it like a bongo. Like when I tell you I went crazy stupid, okay? And every time I was up on that couch, all the guys in the bar are like, I was having a moment.
Yeah. As you should.
And the thing is, none of them could touch me because I was in a private section.
Absolutely.
And we had like security where they couldn't get in.
Yeah.
But I was still being
That's literally so bougie.
Isn't it? Like the bougie thing. And they gave us, like, they had a whole tray. Like, there's 2 different ice things they brought out and different flavored mixers that we could put in our drinks and stuff like that. Amazing. It was iconic. And I don't know if I should, like, share certain people. I'll tell you, I was just going to say a person. I'm not going to tell you which name. A certain person was having the time of her life. And she had to end up running to the bathroom to throw up. And while she was throwing up, she was peeing at the same time and peed all over the floor in this nightclub.
Oh, that is so unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. I feel for her, but also that's kind of really funny.
It's hilarious.
Something she won't ever forget.
She cleaned herself up. Another girl helped clean up the floor. They came back and continued dancing.
Okay. Love that.
I think it's so funny. And I'm not going to name names for this other girl because I don't know if they want me to share this online. But this other girl, who I also absolutely love and adore, has the stinkiest farts in the entire world.
Okay.
And was dropping bombs in this club, okay? Like, murdering all of us with her stinky farts. And, like, we were all going, oh, my God, I'm going to say Casey. I'm just going to say Casey. I'm making up a name. Oh, my God, Casey, stop it. This is so nasty. This is disgusting. Like, we all know it was her. And she was like, I can't help it. They're just seeping out of me. And one of the promoters looks at one of the other girls in our group, and he's like, oh, my God, what's that smell? And she goes, I don't know. I think it's one of the other girls over there. And that, like, in another group that was in the section.
Yeah.
And completely blamed it on them.
Oh, my God. True friend.
But the worst thing is, Jacob smelt her farts and ran to the bathroom to throw up because of how bad they were.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
This already sounds like an iconic night already.
No, it was literally the craziest night. So I'm on the couch dancing, shaking my booty everywhere, and this one promoter goes up to Katie, and because there was like 3 of them, I want to say. This one guy was mostly in contact with Katie, and then this other guy was like the one who got us through with Katie, and then this other guy who was a promoter was like hitting on Katie, and we thought they were hitting it off. Turns out Katie like wasn't feeling it, but she like hung out with this guy the whole night, and so she was hanging out with him, and then the third guy walked up to Katie, and he's like, is she with your group? Talking about me on the couch, like, going back wild.
Yeah.
And Katie's like, yeah, that's my girl. Look at her go. She's killing it. And he's like, oh, yeah. And then they ended up bringing me my own vodka bottle, handed me the vodka bottle, like the entire giant thing. And I'm like chugging the vodka, shaking it, going crazy on the couch. Okay.
I'm amazed, and I love that for you. That is the best energy.
Thank you.
I'm intrigued to hear tomorrow morning, the next morning.
I know. Oh, I know. And so, we have videos. I didn't post any of the videos of me shaking it on the couch.
Yeah.
But, like, this dude behind us, Katie's like, this is the moment he fell in love. And you just see this, like, older man, like, probably in his 40s going, I'd be, like, shaking it, going crazy. And, like,
oh, my goodness.
it was at the Hard Rock Hotel in Miami where this club was. And while we were going up the escalator to, like, the nightclub part, this guy was going, woo, like, at me. And I turned around and I'm like, like, I'm just living my life.
Absolutely. Like, take the moment.
I was having a moment. So basically that's what a man did try grabbing me, though. So, like, this place was, like, super packed and, like, crowded the whole night. And me, Jacob, I didn't tell you another part about me and Jacob. Me, Jacob, Charlie, and Claire all went to the bathroom together at one point because we're like, this is super scary, like, the amount of people and, like, sex trafficking here. Like, we're gonna go in groups of, like, a group. There's always gonna be more, like, at least 3 people going to the bathroom together. And we were holding hands, like, on the way there and on the way back. And on the way back from leaving the bathroom, like, we weren't in the private section, obviously. We had to leave to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
A man literally grabbed my arm and tried pulling me away from my friends. And I was like, like, freaking out. It was scary. And I, like, told them while we were there. And I'm like, a man tried grabbing me. And, like, they didn't remember until the next day when I told them again. I was like, yeah, a man tried grabbing me. And we were at the bar. And they were like, oh, my God, what? Like, why didn't you tell me? And I'm like, I did.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Sounds like Florida.
Yeah, it was kind of wild. So at one point, this is what I was going to tell you about Jacob. I can't believe I forgot this. I almost got into my first bar fight.
Okay.
I was on the
Love that. I live for the drama.
I was on the couch like I was, you know, standing, dancing, shaking it. Mm-hmm. And the rope, like, cuts people off from us, but this girl, like, came up to the rope and was, like, dancing with Jacob, whatever. Like, it was fun. And Jacob's gay, okay? I don't know if you know.
Yes.
Yeah. He's one of us, and he's having fun dancing with her. And this girl had a boyfriend and came up to him. He's like, "You're trying to take my girl? You're trying to take my girl?" To Jacob. He's like, "Why are you dancing with my girl?" And Jacob's like, "I'm not trying to take your girl. I don't want your girl." And then he came back later up to Jacob, and he's like, "Some guy told me you were gay. Are you gay?" And Jacob goes, "Yeah, I'm gay. I'm really not trying to take your girlfriend."
Yeah.
He's like, "Okay, man, like, I'm sorry. And that same man came back, and he was acting like he was falling on top of us. Like, he was leaning over the rope, acting like he was falling on us, like, trying to start something with Jacob, like, falling on top of Jacob.
Yeah.
I jumped down off the couch, and I shoved that man. I pushed him off of our rope, away from Jacob, and Jacob and I, like, literally the club is going crazy. Everyone around us is, like, wild, and we're having our own moment standing there going, because I just shoved this giant man, and, like, I'm a tall girl, but, like, compared to most men, I'm kind of small, and I just had 8-foot tall men energy compared to this man who could crush me.
Absolutely. That is, like, you energy, though. Like, I'm not surprised that you did that.
Yeah, but I've never, like, physically, like, came for someone, but I guess because I've never had someone, like, actually, like, try to physically hurt my friends.
Yeah.
But now I know, like, when someone is physically trying to hurt my friends, I don't care if it's a dude or a girl, like, I get in there and I take control.
Absolutely.
I can't believe I did that. Like, he literally could have knocked me out with one punch, and I was like,
Well, the alcohol helped.
Yeah, the alcohol gave me so much confidence doing that.
That liquid courage.
A lot
it's
of liquid
real.
Courage, probably a little bit too much.
Oh my goodness.
To round up the stories, because that was probably the craziest thing I did, was, like, shoving a man for trying to fight my friend.
But amazing.
Thank you. I do it again. We were leaving the club. I'm absolutely deaf, okay? The music was so loud, I can't hear anything.
Yeah.
And I don't even remember us, like, dancing and hanging out with these people in the middle of the hotel. Like, when I tell you, like, all my senses were gone, I couldn't hear, I couldn't do anything. I was just, like, focusing on walking to the front of the hotel so we could get an Uber. And all of a sudden, Claire turns around, points her finger at Katie, and goes, "I'm furious." And I go, "Whoa. What's going on? What's happening?" And Emily goes, "Everyone is mad at each other. Everyone is fighting. Everyone just, it needs to calm down." And I'm like, who's fighting?
Why?
What's going on?
Yeah.
I'm like, why are we angry? And I'm like, I don't even know who's angry because I can't hear anything. And I'm like, I'm not fighting with anybody.
Oh my gosh.
And everyone was mad. There's literally a video. It's so funny. I took on Snapchat and I saved it. And I go, everyone's mad and fighting. I don't know why they're mad and fighting. And I switch it to Katie. And Katie was the one who Claire yelled at. And she goes, and I go, in this video. And Jeff, his name was Jeff, was the guy who Katie was hanging out with all night. He wanted to take her out to eat. He wanted to take her to Wawa. The gas station to eat. What a great date.
What a date.
And we didn't know Katie wasn't feeling it. We thought she was. She seemed like she was really, happy hanging out with this guy.
Yeah.
Turns out she wasn't feeling it. She didn't want to hang out with him.
Okay.
And Claire thought Katie was wanting to leave to go eat with him because he followed us out of the bar and all and was, talking about hanging out with Katie. And that's why Claire got mad and, yelled at her and everyone started fighting. Yeah, that's why that happened. And I looked at Emily and I said, I want to go home. And she goes, me too. Let's call an Uber. And so we did. We ordered an Uber. And Charlie Beth ordered an Uber. And her and Claire and Allie got into that car. Me, Jacob, Katie, and Emily waited for the other car. And we're outside. Claire's sobbing. And she's like, Katie, I'm not mad at you. I'm just really drunk. I'm just really drunk. And Katie's like,
yeah,
it's okay. We're all good. It was so funny. I was really done. I was so done because I couldn't hear anything. I don't know why people were fighting. And there's this guy standing outside, and he's like, tell me all your problems. Tell me what's going on. This random stranger. And so me, Jacob, Emily, and Katie are hanging out with this stranger, and they're telling him everything that's been going down tonight, why the girls are fighting. And I'm looking at this stranger, and I'm going, I'm not fighting with anybody. I'm not fighting. I don't know why people are fighting. I don't know why people are
I'm a good person.
I can't hear anything. I don't know what's going on. I can't hear. I can't hear nothing. And this guy was just like, yeah. And then the Uber comes, we get in the car, we get back. We're all naked, trying to get ready for bed. You know I strip naked when I get drunk.
I do.
Well,
I'm aware.
So do my friends. So do, my college friends. We're all naked, trying to shower. Claire's on the bathroom floor throwing up. I don't know if she ever got off the floor that night, because she was up before I was the next day. We get to bed. We wake up the next day. The whole bedroom smells like nasty farts from Charlie's bed. All the bathrooms are absolutely disgusting because people have been blowing them up with alcohol poops. And so the whole house was just so stinky. People have been throwing up. People have been having diarrhea. It was awful. But then we debriefed. We talked about our night. It was hilarious. We talked about everything. And then Jacob was like, I miss Eric. I hope Eric made it back to Seattle safely. And I'm like, who's Eric? And then it was the guy we were hanging out with outside.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. This guy who I was telling, I don't know why people are mad. I don't know what's going on. But no one was mad. Gosh. It was all something we laughed about a lot and made a ton of memes about.
I love that. I'm obsessed with this night. Talking to strangers always makes things more fun.
It does. It makes things so much more interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, so for Sunday night, we actually didn't end up doing anything. I mean, it was Claire's bachelorette. It was all of her, decisions. We did what she wanted to do. We went out to brunch that day, and then Jacob and I went to the beach because the girls were tired. But Jacob and I were like, let's go. We're going to the beach if we're going to do something. Yeah. So we went to the beach, and then Claire and Charlie ended up coming and hanging out with us until 6-something that night. We were out there. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But this influencer messaged me on Instagram while I was out in Miami. He has over 100,000 followers. And let me read you what we could have done with this man for free. If I can find it. He said, hey, how's it going? I'm a promoter here in Miami at places like Live, Story, 11, and the Pool Party, Strawberry Moon. like the biggest clubs in Miami, the most
Yeah.
expensive.
Yeah.
He goes, I invite people on host VIP with bottles in a section. Would you and any of your friends be interested in joining? For tonight, I have VIP at Story with Rich the Kid. And then, like, I'm like, I have no idea what's going on. So I was letting Katie deal with this because Katie used to be a promoter and do stuff like this. She goes, dope. We actually have a section at Dare tonight, but tomorrow hit us up. We have a group of 7. Like, she's just, like, killing it. Like, this whole, like, influencer thing. And he goes, bet. I'll be at Live and Story tomorrow. You guys want to join? And I said, yes, who's playing tomorrow? Bad Bunny.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, and we could have gone to a Bad Bunny concert yesterday for free.
Amazing.
But we didn't. I really wanted to, but we didn't. We had fun at the beach. And then Katie also got invited to a pool party at some fancy hotel. And then we could have gone on a yacht party thing. Like, I want to go live in Miami and party all day long.
Yeah. That is what Miami is for.
Literally.
Yeah.
So
that's amazing.
I know. And this guy hangs out with, like, Floyd Mayweather, Logan and Jake Paul. Like, they're all on his...
Okay.
They're all on his Instagram, like these famous people he hangs out with. And he invited us to go hang out with him.
That just means you'll have to go back and be like,
I'm back. Can you take me to that Bad Bunny concert?
Yeah.
Insanity.
Oh my gosh. Were any of you guys hungover?
I wasn't hungover because I would only drink when they would physically give me the bottle because I was dancing so much. And I was going to be sick from just dancing so much. But, yeah, I'd say Claire was definitely violently hungover.
Okay.
I don't think Jacob was. He threw up from Charlie Beth's fart. Wait, I shouldn't have said her name. Sorry, girl.
That is iconic.
That's so funny. I love her. That's so funny. But, yeah, I think that's the only reason why he threw up. And then one girl threw up, like, later in the day. But I don't think anyone was, like, extremely hungover.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
That's good.
Yeah.
Good for you guys.
Thank you. Thank you. I don't know how we did it.
Honestly, me either. I just remember in Wisconsin when you were hungover that one day.
That was because I mixed vodka, rum, and tequila all together.
Yeah.
I have not made that mistake since.
It's like, I'm never doing that again.
No, I've never done that again. When I drink, I would mix, like, vodka and rum together, but that's it. I don't mix anything else.
Fair enough. Love.
I also got extremely intoxicated. We were out on the beach when we had our beach day, and Charlotte's like, come on, Liz, it's time to go in. And I'm, like, floating. You know I'm a floater.
I know. I'm envisioning it right now. I know exactly the image.
Y'all, I don't sink when I get in water. I just float at the top. I don't know why or how, but I do. I float. And so I'm just
it's so impressive. Guys, it's so impressive. I'm envious of her floating ability.
I'm literally floating across the ocean, and Charlie Beth's just taking my body. Like, come on, Liz, come on. I'm like, leave me with the ocean.
Oh my goodness.
It was so funny and fun. It was
amazing.
A night.
That's so fun. I'm glad that the trip went well.
Thank you.
And that Miami was fun.
Oh,
and did you get back today? Was your flight today?
I woke up at 6:30 in the morning. I'm exhausted. I think I've gotten like 10 hours of sleep this whole weekend.
I don't know how you do it.
I
do not know how you do that. Could not be me.
I had sugar-free Red Bulls. I've had coffees. Yeah.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Ooh.
How was your weekend?
My weekend was good. it was a party weekend here because it's the last half of the tours are leaving this week, like truly tonight. So we had to, we were having goodbye parties. So I too was having fun, but in an apartment building with the
Yeah.
casts.
But that's still a lot of fun.
No, it was, yeah. Everybody here, they're big shot people. We love to take shots here. And
Okay.
I love a shot too. So
Yeah.
it's a dangerous game. It's a dangerous
That is
game.
interesting.
But ever since the one night, I don't even think we told our listeners this. I got hungover for the first time on this contract, and it was the worst experience I've ever dealt with in my whole life.
Did you throw up?
Yeah. I threw up in my bed, just to the side of me, slept after I threw up because I was like, that's how out of it I was. Then I woke up, and I was like, that's disgusting. Ran to the bathroom, vomited again. Yeah. I was out of commission the whole entire day. Like, I could barely stand up. Like, and when I stood up, I was like, I'm going to vomit. And then, like, I was at a point where I was laying in my bed. Like, this is so nasty. It was so nasty. But, like, the vomit was in my bed, and I was like, I don't even have the energy to, like, take these sheets off my bed because I'm so sick. And, like, I couldn't do it.
Did you stain your sheets with your vomit?
No, I didn't. Luckily, I like deep cleaned them. It was really nasty. That was the nasty part. And I washed them a couple of times, and I had stain remover. So they're not stained currently. Oh. But it was revolting. And I will never get that drunk again. I have told myself, I was like, I will not go through that again. And on top of it, I don't know how to take care of myself when I hangover because I've never been hungover before. So I don't have any of the Pedialyte or whatever you're supposed to drink. So all I drank was water. I just watered it down.
I mean, that's good for you. That's good for you.
So that was me. So, but I did have a good time this weekend. So I chugged. Like when you say you were chugging a bottle of vodka, I chugged a bottle of vodka. And I didn't, me, myself, and I. And I was like, look, everybody, what I can do. Chugged it. And then, of course, I was taking shots throughout the night because
how did you not get alcohol poisoning?
I don't know. I feel like I did. I had a moonshine drink. People were, bringing me drink. They were like, have a beer, have this.
Victoria, how did you not die?
No, honestly, I don't know. I think I did die. No, I was out all of Saturday. The party was Friday. I was out all of Saturday and Sunday, too. I could not leave my apartment. Sunday, I was, moving again, but, I still couldn't go out, and I couldn't eat food.
That is insane.
It was wild. So now I know my limit.
Yeah.
I'm definitely, on Friday night this past weekend, I was, I definitely got drunk, but I was, not as drunk as I was that night. You never want to get
back to that point.
No. No, I don't. Yeah.
I used to get
but it was
okay. What were you saying?
I was just going to say that my weekend was really fun. It was just group hangouts, which is always just a good time with friends.
That is a good time. It is fun. It's good to get with your friends and do something. I needed this weekend. I needed to go to the beach and go crazy.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But what I was telling you is that in college, I got hungover all the time. Every time I went to a party, I wake up the next day with a pounding headache. I was hungover so much.
Yeah.
And then I stopped getting hungover. I think my liver, because that was my first time, drinking, when I was in college. And I think at that point, my liver had figured out how to digest all the alcohol. Yeah. And so I don't get hungover that much anymore. Also because I'm deathly afraid of throwing up. And so I just don't drink myself to that point. And I didn't black out this weekend, but I blacked out many times in my life. And I don't know how I don't wake up hungover when I literally have hours missing in my night.
I didn't think I was going to be hungover after that one party because I was I did not black out. I was there. I was at the party till the very end. I made it back to my apartment. I walked. I even showered. I got in the shower.
Yeah.
Which is probably a really dangerous game because I was definitely like, but like, I was like, this is normal. It was not normal.
See, I'm the opposite. I black out, but I don't get hungover anymore.
Never blacked out. Don't know if I want to. Although my 21st is coming up, and I know what these people are planning. So I'm a little...
What are they planning?
We're doing like we're starting out at bars. Mm-hmm. We're going to go bar hopping around in downtown Auburn. And then we're going to bar hop at the apartments. So everybody is like decorating their room into like a theme. And then I'm going to go in and they're going to give me their themed drink for the night. Yeah. I'm very excited.
Love that.
I was like, that's such a cool concept.
That is really cool. I love that.
Yeah. And everybody's like, you need to be prepared to be hungover. And I was like, the thing is, I don't want to be. Please don't make me hungover.
Please be careful. Do not get alcohol poisoning.
Yeah. I mean, I trust everybody that I'm with. So that's a good thing.
That is good. But
and I'm going to drink so much water. I'm going to drink so much water. I feel like I will control myself because I hated that experience.
Yeah.
Like, I understood. Yeah. I never understood people like, I'm never drinking again. But that morning, I was like, no. Alcohol is never touching these lips again.
So basically, we're party animals is what this episode
basically, we
is
had
about.
A party weekend. Yeah. And if there's anything you learned from this episode, it's drink the drink, shake your butt, and have a good time.
Yeah, shake that booty. And oh my God, when the CO2 would come out, do you know what I'm talking about? The massive, like, fog was like,
yes, I do.
When the beat would drop, oh my gosh. I was in a movie. I was in a movie.
Love.
It was amazing.
I am obsessed with that. For you. Jealous of your Miami trip.
Thank you. We'll have to go sometime. We'll have to go. We
have to go. Turning 21. The possibilities are endless now, Liz.
I know. We're going on yachts. We're going to pool parties. We're going to concerts.
Yeah.
All of that
and that's that.
Drink, shake your booty, and stay sexy.
Yes. Point blank, period.
Thank you.
There's nothing else to take away from this episode. No, so with all that being said, yeah.
Like, rate, review, subscribe. I'm Elizabeth.
I'm Victoria. Like the queens.